Hi guys, my name is Maria and this channel is my online financial diary about investing and passive income. Welcome! I'm sure a lot of you must definitely know Graham Stephan. He's an investor and a YouTuber with millions of followers. He made his YouTube career so successful that one of his channels brings him income in the amount of more than $2 million per year. Can you imagine? And his second channel brings him about $400,000 per year. And these numbers are just from YouTube AdSense, not mentioning the sponsorships. So today, let's see how this guy started as a real estate investor and became a super YouTuber with a crazy income, and what kind of mindset helped him to achieve those goals. I'm sure everything he talked about in the beginning of his career would still work today, so I found one very interesting video for you guys. And if that helped him with his journey, it can be also applied to your life. So let's see the great Graham Stephan advices from 2017. And of course, the first thing I will do is hitting that like button. Now let's watch this beautiful video.
Guys, it's Graham here. So as you can see from the background, I'm here in Malibu. And one of the questions I get asked so often is, what sort of suggestions do you have for me? What sort of advice do you have for me? What tips can you give me? And it's such a broad question that I get asked probably like 10 times a day. So instead of just answering everybody individually with the same thing, I'm just going to make a video addressing it. And
Graham looks so young here. I mean, he's still young, of course, but here he's like 20 years old or what?
But seriously though, to answer all of your questions, this is my advice, this is my suggestion, and this is my recommendation. First off, it's so important that you save as much money as you can. In my personal opinion, it really doesn't matter how much you make.
Yeah, save your money, guys.
To save. In my personal opinion, the person earning $100,000 but saving $50,000 of it is a lot richer than the person who's earning $300,000 per year and spending $300,000 per year.
Did you get it, guys?
So important to save as much money as you can, especially when you're young and you invest it.
What
that money's going to
nice.
be growing exponentially by the time you're a lot older. So save money. Just don't spend it on wasteful shit. You don't have to live like a hermit, staying home all the time because you don't want to spend money. I'm not saying that. But just don't spend money on stupid shit. Just don't go out to the bar and...
I never heard Graham talking like this. Wow, interesting.
like 80 bucks on drinks. Like, that's stupid shit. Just don't do that. Spend your money wisely on things that really add value and really benefit your life in ways that you enjoy. Just don't, like it's a stupid, like, bottle service mentality. Like, just don't go out and buy bottle service just because you can. Just because you have the money to buy something doesn't mean you should, or that it's the right thing to do. So, that's the first thing. Save as much money as you can. My next piece of...
Save as much money as you can, guys.
Advice is for people getting into the real estate industry, or really any business owner in general, is that when you're first starting, work with absolutely anybody and everybody. And it doesn't matter who it is, it doesn't matter how big the deal is or how small the deal is, work with absolutely everybody in the beginning. Now, even if they're not good clients, every single client in the beginning is just going to be the best learning experience for you.
Experience is the most valuable thing, guys.
If it's a really shitty, small deal with a really difficult client, you're going to be learning so much from that deal and that client that it's going to make it all worthwhile. The big clients and the big deals that are really easy, sure, those are great. We all want to have those clients. But at the end of the day, you need to learn how to work with everybody, and that's so important. So work with the small deals, the big deals, the easy clients, the difficult clients. Absolutely everybody would be a good source of business and will just be a good learning experience overall. Another piece of...
Thank you, Graham. You know, I'm going to start my real estate business very soon, so I'm very grateful. Graham, if you're watching it, well, probably not, but in case, thank you for your advices.
Advice that I recommend is surrounding yourself with really positive, smart people that really just add value and diversity to your life. For instance, the people I work with day to day make 5 times the amount of money that I make. And they do 5 times the amount of deals that I make. I'm talking about people who are making millions of dollars per year that I am surrounded with, that I work with 5 to 6 days per week. These are the people that I'm in closest contact with, that I'm with from like 11 a.m. to 5, 6 p.m. or later Monday through Saturday for the most part.
One of the most important thing is surround yourself, of course, with the successful people if you want to be successful too.
Surround myself with really smart, knowledgeable, diverse people that I can learn and grow from. I'm not surrounding myself with bums who just sit at home and play video games all day. I'm surrounding myself with people who are really doing something with their life. And they just bring a wealth of information to the table. It's also interesting to see how other people work. Because there are a million ways to make $1 million. And that's what it really comes down to. There's no...
Oh, I like this word. There are a million ways to make $1 million.
Right or wrong way. It's just whatever works with you. So I like to pick up tips and tricks from everyone around me and then form my own identity of what works best for me. Because what works best for me may not work the best for you. You may have your own way of selling things, your own way of doing business. It's not necessarily a wrong way, it's just different from mine, and it doesn't necessarily work better or worse, it's just different than mine. So I like to be around as many people as possible, learning from as many people as possible, and I can pick up the things I like the best from them and incorporate that into my own style. Don't let people discourage you. At the same time, I mean, still be open to criticism, because there are people that are coming from a great place who really care about you, want you to improve. So be open to criticism, but don't let people discourage you or try to let their own insecurities impact you if they get jealous or if they're worried that you're going to succeed more in places that they just couldn't do. So
that's what I don't like when people do.
Don't let people get to you, but at the same time, you should still be open to criticism. Now, I'm talking about constructive criticism. There have been a few comments on my channel that are honest, constructive criticism, and one of them is me swearing in my videos, and I've got about...
No, he doesn't do that.
Comments that really stood out because they were really well worded, they were constructive criticism, they were coming from a really healthy place and healthy mindset. And I took those comments to heart. It kind of makes sense to me that some of the stuff I say isn't really family friendly because I swear in my videos, and it's coming from a place of passion and enthusiasm where I don't really think about filtering myself and thinking about what I say. It's more about just what comes to mind at the time that I say it. I just tend to speak from the heart.
You see, 2017 Graham was a little different, but anyway.
And that includes swearing sometimes. So for me, hearing that comment was great because it's something for me to consider. I won't necessarily stop swearing in my videos, but it's something for me to keep in mind.
Actually, he stops because now he doesn't do that.
The type of audience I want to grow. At this time, I'm going to be swearing in my videos just because I don't feel like I want to edit myself or think about what I'm going to have to say in advance so I don't swear. So as of right now, I'm going to be swearing in my videos. Maybe in the future I won't swear as much, but as of right now, I'm fucking swearing. And it just, I don't know, that's me, and I made this channel just for what I really want to do and for my beliefs. So fuck it, swear. Same thing for you guys though, the bigger picture. Be open to criticism. Don't get defensive and be like, no criticism, that's negative. Like, just be open to if someone has an honest criticism coming from a very healthy place in a way that you can improve.
Okay guys, if you wanna criticize me or my channel, you can do it in the comments down below. I will listen to Graham. If you wanna write something bad about me, okay, I'm open to that. Please write.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the criticism like, bro, your audio fucking sucks, man. What the fuck are you doing? I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about honest, constructive criticism that you can take to heart, that is something for you to consider that might really benefit you and improve yourself. That's the criticism I'm talking about here. Another one is trust yourself and trust your intuition. And I can't tell you guys...
That's what I love. That's what I love. I'm trusting my intuition all the time.
Enough. And sometimes I think we don't trust our intuition just based out of fear and insecurity. If you have a gut feeling about something that you know you should be doing, that you really want to do, that it's just your intuition is telling you, everything is telling you, just do it. Don't let fear or insecurity get...
Or don't do it, right?
And have that delay what you really want to do. Don't be afraid of it. That's I guess really what I'm getting at here. If you have an intuition to do something, usually that's right and you shouldn't ignore it. So go ahead. If you feel like you should be doing something, chances are you should be doing that, and don't let fear or insecurity get in the way of you doing that thing. And I think that goes along the same lines as if something sounds too good to be true, it probably is.
Oh yeah, it happens to me sometimes. What about you guys? Write me down below in the comments.
And that's another thing. If you see an opportunity that comes up that just seems way too good to be true, just do your research on it. There are no, like, I don't believe in any of these, like, make $7,000 a month at home on your computer.
I don't believe
I don't
too.
believe in any shit like that. I don't think there's any such thing as a get-rich-quick scheme. I do think that there are opportunities that you can seize, but
if you want to get rich, you have to work hard. That's the only secret.
None of these things are going to come easy. None of these things are going to be simple. These are going to be things that not a lot of other people are doing, that maybe you have an opportunity to do something. That's trusting your intuition when you see an opportunity that's there, that you should be going and taking it and not letting fear hold you back.
Oh,
and again,
it's
it's not
so
these
nice.
like get-rich-quick schemes or any of these like deals that sound too good to be true. You just got to be smart about it. Do your due diligence on something that you want to be doing, and just don't go into it blindly, trusting somebody because they claim that you can do something. Just, you got to make the decision for yourself and find out on your own that it's a good thing to do, and not just trust people blindly.
That's what I'm telling you guys all the time. Make your own research, even if it's about stock market or cryptocurrency. Always make your own research.
Included, by the way. I'm certainly not exempt by that. Everything I say, you can take my advice, you can listen to it, but I still recommend you do your own research and you come up with what works best for you. You don't have to listen to me. You can just take my advice, listen to it, acknowledge it, and then do whatever you want with it. That's what I like. I think my voice is actually starting to go out here, so I don't know why. But anyway,
it's okay, Graham.
Always be expanding. Always be doing things to improve yourself, whether it's reading a book, finding great people to surround yourself with, reading material on a forum, watching YouTube videos. Just do something.
Oh, by the way, guys, my favorite books is in the description of this video. Go check it out.
To better yourself. Just don't sit around all day doing nothing. You want to at least be doing something every single day to improve.
Right.
There's a book called The Compound Effect that I have in the link below. That I love this book because the principle is so simple behind it. If you just do 1% better every single day, and you continue doing 1% better than the last day, every single day, in 1 year, you're going to be 365% better than you were the year prior. It's just...
Wow, guys, that's so interesting. And he's right, like 365% better. Who doesn't want that?
It's a simple thing to do, and it's so true. Just every day, try to do slightly better than the day before and just build on the day before.
Right.
Learn from any mistakes you made. Learn from anything you can improve on, and every single day you will get better. And it just builds on itself, so always be improving. You also really got to do this consistently. It's like going to the gym. If you go to the gym one day, you can't expect to be jacked as fuck the next day. It just doesn't work like that. It takes...
You know, Graham is a really consistent guy. Really, he's publishing like 3 videos on his main channel and also a lot of videos on his second and third channels. So yeah, I believe him. Yeah, he was right in 2017 also.
Consistency, and that's the same thing with building a business or making money or really just being successful at anything. It just takes a lot of consistency. It's not something that you can do overnight. It's something that you can do over a year, over 2 years, over 10 years. It's just not something you can do overnight.
The same thing with investing, guys. Don't expect to get rich tomorrow.
Or within a week. So just don't get discouraged if you start doing something for a few months and you just don't see the results quite yet.
Right.
Because it takes time. So do it consistently and just have faith in the process rather than just the end result. Because the end result will happen. It will happen, but you'll eventually get there. But it takes time. So just do things consistently. I also think it's so important not to be afraid to help other people. And I think some people are so afraid of giving others what they've learned. It's such a stupid mentality behind not sharing what you know because you're just afraid someone else is going to...
Wow, yeah, he's so right. He's so right.
...over your business, or they're going to make more money than you, or they're going to make you look bad. It's just bullshit. Share what you know, help other people, and I think by doing that, it just makes your life so much better. And I've noticed...
Can I hit more like buttons here?
I'm
unfortunately no.
I've really enjoyed all of this. Just seeing the comments and seeing that I'm able to inspire other people just brings my brain to another consciousness of thinking. As hocusy-pocusy as it sounds, I benefit a lot from this too, because I get a lot of enjoyment from helping other people in a way that I just didn't see when I was younger, that I do see now.
That's why he's so successful now. That's the key.
And I've just really enjoyed it. And by doing so, I've been getting more creative, I have more ideas, my business is picking up. There are so many benefits to helping other people than just me spending time ranting to a camera. I recommend you all do that.
Right.
If you guys know something that you want to share with other people, share it. Don't be afraid to hoard all the information for yourself.
Share with other people.
Because there's more than enough money to go around. I think we all do this when we're ready. I think we all hit a certain time where we're ready to give back. And that's me now. 21-year-old me honestly couldn't have given a shit about
20-year-old, wow.
giving back. 21-year-old me is all about like lotuses, money, selling real estate, investing. And I'm at the point now where I just enjoy giving back and helping other people, and that gives me the same enjoyment as I get from closing a deal. So it's not only like I'm closing deals and I'm getting money and I'm making all this, but I also go home and I read these comments and it just pumps me up even more. So like I'm getting excited at work, I'm happy at work, I'm closing deals and making money, and then I go home and I see the impact I'm having on other people, and it's like I go to bed at night just like so happy and so
Oh guys, go to Graham's channel. If you aren't subscribed yet, I will leave a link below for you down in my description.
And it even has an impact the next day, because the next day I wake up and I go to work and I'm a happier person and I really enjoy what I'm doing.
Oh, it's so nice.
It's just this upward trend of just happiness and success, and that's why I think giving back is just so important. So go ahead, if you have something you know that you've learned, share it with other people. Don't be afraid to tell people about it. Don't hoard the information. It's more worthwhile for all of us to succeed. Right. There's a term that's like rising waters raise all ships, or something like that. I don't know if I got that right, but anyway.
A rising tide lifts all boats. Wow.
You guys get the idea. I think if we all elevate, we all get to the same place, it helps out all of us. So that's my belief anyway. I've ranted for long enough. So anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching my videos. It really means so much to me, for everybody that's subscribed, that's watched, that's commented, that everybody, even the trolls. I've got a few troll comments. I appreciate you guys still clicking on my videos, still watching, and still commenting. That's cool for me to see you guys do that. So anyway, I appreciate everybody. Thank you again for watching.
Well guys, thank you for watching my videos too, and don't forget to hit that like button. See you in the next videos. Bye!